Hi everyone, welcome to my pregnancy update for weeks 26 and 27. This week baby is about 15 inches long and between 2 and 2.5 pounds. We found out baby is closer to the 2.5 pound mark because we went in for a 3D ultrasound so we can see him, because we wanted to see that because we thought it would be really interesting to see if we can see his features. Unfortunately, he was not thinking the same thing as us. As you can see here, yeah, so he was looking away from the camera the whole time, so she had to go in like a little weird position to try to get his face. We did see like his hands and his feet, and then he wanted to keep his hands and his face the whole time. It was interesting. So next week we're going to try to go back and see if we can get a better picture, and if not, we're just going to call it quits to trying to get a 3D ultrasound. But we did get a few pictures. It just wasn't really good pictures of him. In case you don't follow my blog, last week was a really rough week for me. I wasn't feeling very well. Actually, I wasn't really taking very good care of myself because my problem is that I will get really busy and sometimes I won't drink enough water, or I don't pay attention to how much I eat, and I might not eat enough. So I really felt it last week from the prior week because I was running around so much, working a lot, and it was almost as if I had flu-like symptoms. I just felt like I was getting really sick. I felt really bad. And so if you're pregnant, just make sure, I know they always say that, but really make sure, like really make a conscious effort to make sure you have enough water and that you pay attention to what you eat, because it was no fun. I actually I didn't feel like doing much of anything for several days until I really started like feeling a little bit better. So make sure you pay attention to that. And then it doesn't help that I don't really, like, my blood pressure can get really low, and so I can get dizzy, and then that just makes everything else worse because my blood pressure did get a little low. And then I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. I was just staying up and I was just staying up for silly reasons. It really was not a reason for me to stay up as late as I did, but I was staying up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just doing random stuff. I really had to take it easy, which made me have to step back a little bit, which was not fun at all. Other symptoms that I've had was I had a really, really itchy stomach again. This week it wasn't that bad, but last week it was a lot worse. I did have to use more belly cream. That wasn't really a big deal. I think I'm starting to get used to the itchy stomach, as well as a little bit around ligament. Yeah, something I've been coping with lately. And I feel like I know how to handle it. I have had a heartburn again. It wasn't as bad this week for some reason, but the latter end of last week, it was just like every single day I've had heartburn. It was awful. I couldn't figure out what I was eating that was causing it. So this week I really paid close attention of what I was eating, because I was like, what is causing me to have heartburn? And for some reason it just stopped. So I'm not complaining, but I was like, I guess I have to continuously make sure I pay attention to what I'm eating and what causes my heartburn, because it really was like every day during the weekend. And then something that I thought was really odd, or that is really odd, is that I went to like shave my legs, and like I can't really like I guess I don't really pay that much attention to them because it's hard to see them all the way sometimes over my belly. So but I think it's kind of cool. The hair on my legs is not growing. I think it's weird and cool at the same time. But yeah, it's just stopped growing. So I don't have to shave my legs right now. Has anybody else experienced that? Is that like random? or weird, or is that like something that's normal? I haven't really heard much about, you know, like your hair slowing down. Like, I know I don't really shave under my arms that much as I like used to before I was pregnant, but I think it's really weird that it's like no hair on my legs at all. And so that I don't know, it just caught me off guard. I just thought that was crazy, but I'm not complaining. But my moods have been really good. I haven't had any mood swings. I haven't been upset about anything or very emotional this week. So if you watched my last pregnancy update, I filmed that right before my baby shower. And so I finally went to my baby shower, and that was awesome. It was really amazing. We had so many things. We were so fortunate for the people who came and the people who didn't come but still sent us stuff. I am going to try to hurry up and film a baby shower haul so you guys can see it. So just keep an eye out for that. It should be up within the next week because I feel like I need to hurry up and film it because the stuff that we have is like in the way. So I'm like ready to wash stuff and put it away and start organizing. A video will probably be up pretty soon. Next week is actually going to be a pretty busy week for us again. We're going to take a CPR class and like a baby CPR class, and then we have my next doctor's appointment, which I'm going to get my glucose test. Yay. And then we're going to try for the 3D ultrasound one more time. And if that works, I'll make sure I share those pictures with you guys because I think that 3D ultrasounds are pretty cool. I know some people disagree with them, but you know, I think it's something fun for you to do because even though we didn't get a good picture, it was still a lot of fun for me and my husband to go and experience. So now I'm just going to read a little bit of the updates that we have this week from the pregnancy app for Ovia for week 27. I am going to skip around a little bit because I noticed a lot of things, they kind of repeat. I'm just going to try to read things that I think is kind of interesting on the app or just informative or things that I really took away from it. Because Nove's organ systems are pretty much fully developed, most of her growth and progression is now in her brain, which is beginning to send signals to the rest of her body. Nubs is now opening and closing her eyes with ease, although we can imagine that there is not a whole lot to observe inside your uterus. Her brain continues to develop at a rapid pace, readying itself to control her own body and movement once she is born, and is beginning to show electrical activity. It can even control her lungs and regulate her body temperature. Nubs is measuring in about 15 inches, about the size of a bunch of bananas, and weighs over 2 pounds. If you haven't already, try talking or singing to her. It never hurts to familiarize her with your voice. It's the 21st century, and we now know that moms-to-be can maintain a level of activity right up until they give birth. But stay active when carrying around all that extra weight, and space becomes more and more difficult. Swimming or other aerobic exercise can be a good way to stay active while also momentarily taking some of the pressure off of your body. Help you avoid back pain, while aerobic exercise and light weightlifting can help boost both your mood and your strength for the major workout you're going to be putting your body through in delivery. Pregnancy-specific exercise classes can also be a great way to connect with other soon-to-be moms. Try to stay active as you can without overextending yourself. Your skin, hair, and nails can be getting brittle at this point. Stronger, thicker hair and nails are the pregnancy symptoms that get the most press, mostly because they're more fun. But between all the not so new anymore hormones in your body and the extra demand for nutrients for growing nubs in your body cells, for plenty of women experience the opposite. Yeah. Actually, that is something I forgot to mention because my nails have been growing a lot faster, even though I'm not supposed to really have nails when you work in a kitchen. But I have noticed that they are getting a lot more brittle. So they are breaking a lot more, which kind of sucks. But that is an observation that I forgot to mention before. Your hair and nails should return to just about where they started by a few months after you give birth. In the meantime, you can combat some of the changes to your nails by keeping your hands well moisturized and wearing gloves when you're doing dishes. You could also be experiencing dizziness and nasal congestion, and I am experiencing a little bit of both of that. Like, I feel like my allergies feel like they're getting a lot worse, and then if I stand up way too quickly, it's almost like I have to like slow down because I get a little lightheaded, which is kind of weird. So then this app goes into SPD and just tells you to make sure you watch out for that, and if you do have any problems, to go and talk to your doctor. So now I'm gonna let you guys see my belly. So this is the front view. Guess I probably should have worn like a different color because it's kind of hard to see it in the very front. But this is the side of it, if you can see. And then it's the other side. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If there's any questions that you have, or comments, or any suggestions, or something else you would like to know, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be sure to read that. And subscribe for more videos. So we'll be having hopefully an ultrasound, but definitely I will have my baby shower update coming up. So, as in my next video. Bye!